Alright, hello everyone, my name is Sam. This is going to be the first video on my YouTube channel, and it'll be my tier list of supplements. Some of these I take, and then it'll also just kind of be my opinion and whether I think you should take them or stay away from them. You know, all that kind of stuff. So I'd probably say this video is if you're relatively new into lifting and the supplement, like if you ever go into a supplement store and you like have no clue what's going on in there, any of that stuff. So I kind of have a simple tier list set up. It should help you know what to avoid, what's actually worth it. But I also want to add that none of these are like required by any means. You know, the best thing you can do is just make sure you're eating enough food and sleep around 7 to 9-ish hours is probably pretty good. I always aim for 8 or 9. So on my screen I've got a bunch of these supplements, so I'll just start off with a random one. Let's see. Let's go with creatine. So I just right off the bat, I'm gonna put creatine A tier. So now some of you, if you are more experienced and you're just watching this for fun, I don't know, might be thinking it should go in S. So I guess like a simple definition or like thing about creatine is like it helps you I don't know how to say it. I'm not gonna edit this video at all. It's too late and I don't really feel like it, but I guess so there's a bunch of cognitive benefits. That's actually what it's best as. It's kind of overrated in like the growing muscle department, but I still take it. I have a bottle right here. But you get better performance. I've experienced more strength, I think. Maybe it's just placebo. And as many people say, it is one of the most researched supplements ever, and it should work for pretty much everyone. So if you're a beginner, the biggest takeaway from this, like from this video, I would say this is the one supplement that you should take. I get pills because I don't like the taste of the plain powder, and I don't want to pay for a flavored powder, so I just get the pills. So next up on the list, protein powder. Some people love it, some people hate it. I would put it in the S tier. That's not a good picture. But protein powder, the way I think about it, it is it's just like a little addition to help hit your goals, like your macro goals for the day. So let's say today, this is a good example. I'm eating 2,300 calories before I do any cardio, which I'm doing right now, but 2,300, and I am aiming for about 160 grams of protein per day. Sometimes, for me, it is a little hard to eat 160 grams of protein from meat for multiple reasons. One, meat is really expensive, and sometimes I also just do not want to eat that much meat in a day. So there comes protein powder, usually like 25-30 grams in a scoop, and I'm also counting this as like a protein shake. Some brands are pretty good quality and some are not. I don't really know too much. Muscle Milk's alright. What's the other one? Like this on the picture, it kind of shows it. It's like Ascend something. It actually tastes pretty good, and I don't usually like it. So I would just, not obviously, but prioritizing protein through, you know, the normal foods, meat, all that kind of stuff is probably better. But if you need an extra 25, 50 grams in a day, this would probably work. And of course, protein also helps with muscle recovery, and again, it's convenient. I would also say, I guess these would be my top 2 supplements for this whole video for like a beginner to take, because they're fairly cheap, I would say, if you know where to shop, like Costco, or you just find a good deal at a supplement store. But again, not required. The next supplement on the list I just started taking recently. It is magnesium glycinate. So far I've noticed that it helps a little bit with muscle relaxation, if that makes sense. I've been sleeping better, and maybe I'm recovering better, not too sure yet. I haven't been taking it very long. So, and the glycinate part basically is just easier on the stomach than normal magnesium. Yeah, so what you get out of it: recovery, sleep, maybe muscle relaxation, you know. Take it in the evening. That's what I do, about an hour before bed. Helps me fall asleep, I think, and it's, you know, not like it's melatonin, so it won't make you drowsy. So I guess you could take it any time of the day. And with any of these supplements, it's not really about like a specific time that you take it. Just kind of get it in every single day. The effects will be there if you do that, instead of worrying so much about the timing, which I kind of used to do, but do not need to stress about it. Oh, and I would put that, not required, but you know, you might be deficient in it. So for myself, I'm gonna put it B tier for a beginner. Probably don't need it at all. I'm not saying I'm like super advanced or anything, just my opinion. Not required, but I'd say like this B tier is not required, but nice to have if you have extra money, or just the benefits I talked about it sound nice. Give it a shot maybe. So next up would be fish oil. So you get, from fish oil, you get omega-3 fatty acids that support heart and hormone health, and might help out with some joint discomfort, any of that stuff. So that's what it's best for, just best for overall health, joints, recovery. For me, since I'm in a cut right now, I am prioritizing more carbs, and you still do need fat in your diet. So what I'll do is, if I don't quite get enough, I can just like double up on the serving size, not every day or whatever, but just to get a little extra fat in. And then it doesn't really help with building muscle or anything, but it can kind of help like your body with the stress of training, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put it probably C tier. It's not, I'm not saying like in this video C tier is not bad, just maybe I'll do B tier if I can move it. B tier, yeah, similar thing. It's like, it's not required, but some people say it's pretty good. I'd say it's just alright. Now I have ashwagandha. So it's a herbal supplement that it's not like FDA approved anything. So this is like a maybe. So it is a herbal supplement that may help in reducing stress and, you know, cortisol, all that stuff, and it very, very slightly supports recovery and sleep. I've taken it before. I did not notice a benefit really. So for me, it was not worth it. And some people say that you're supposed to like cycle it on and off like you would a steroid. But I mean, maybe if you have like super bad stress, maybe give it a shot. Maybe it'll help. I'm putting it in D tier, and I'm just gonna say D tier is like probably a waste of money, but there could be some benefit that I don't know about. I'm not super knowledgeable at any of this, but I've been working out for a couple of years, so I kind of have an idea, I'd say. So now, pre-workout. There's many different kinds. There's non-stim or stim, stim meaning caffeine, and kind of other ingredients that increase energy, focus, and workout intensity. So this one that I have on screen right here, Cult, I just found out about them a month ago, and this is like hands down the best pre-workout I have ever tried, and it probably will be one of the top ones I ever have. So I've ordered like 2 tubs already. Instant S tier for me, whether it's stim, non-stim, it just provides extra focus, everything. So if you're a beginner, do not start off with this brand. There's a lot of caffeine, beta-alanine, which makes you itch, bunch of stuff. You can get a way more mild one, but if you are for some reason an advanced lifter that is watching this video and you haven't tried this out, 100% would recommend. Again, none of these are required, so if you're a beginner, it's just my opinion, I would recommend taking it. It is so worth it to me. It's probably, if I could only take one on this whole list, definitely taking pre-workout. It's not like it's going to help you build muscle. Well, I mean, I guess it sort of can in some ways, because it allows you to push harder in the gym, which then you get, more reps, whatever, more stimulating reps. So over months and years could lead to a slight increase in muscle mass, maybe. Now, hydration powders. Electrolytes are, something you need. You lose them through sweat, peeing them out. So with hydration throughout the day, it's not so much just water. Like, obviously you want to drink water, it's good for you, whatever. But there's sodium, potassium, and magnesium. So you want to have equal amounts of sodium and potassium. And then, in the gym you get a better pump, just feel better, less bloated. So I've been experimenting kinda with it, and this brand Colt again shines above the rest for me. So I would also recommend that. Again, not required. But if you're a beginner, it'll probably help you have more intense workouts. And if you're sweating a lot, which I noticed when I was newer to the gym, I think I sweated more, had more weight, whatever. So wish I had it back then, wish I knew everything I knew about it now. It just helps you maintain performance, everything will be better with it. So this top row, the S tier, I would spend my money on these before anything below it. Now this next one, collagen protein powder, or just collagen powder. So it helps with skin, maybe joints and connective tissue, but nothing to do with muscle building. So I mean, you could argue for joint support, but then you also kind of have the fish oil, and it's often, like when I see it, it's often marketed as like a protein powder. So they'll say like, oh, 30 grams of protein, but it's 25 grams from collagen powder, which is incomplete. You can't even use it to help build muscle. So for that fact, I'm gonna put it in the D powder. I don't really care about like how my skin looks too much or whatever. It's not what I'm concerned with. I wouldn't recommend it, but I guess, again, it's your choice. Alright, multivitamins. I'm going to put that in the A tier. A tier, S tier, kind of in between. You could argue for either one, I think. So, kind of helps. The simple way to think about it is it helps you fill small nutrition gaps that you might have missed throughout the day. So I have the same one on screen. Let's see. I mean, there's just like probably 30 different vitamins on here. I know for a fact I definitely missed some throughout the day. So it kind of gives you some general health insurance. Covers the basics, but it's like real food. That matters more, but I just take it because I probably am not getting every single vitamin that I need every single day. So why not? It's pretty cheap at Costco. It's like half a year for $20 or whatever. So that's my reason. Why not? Okay, and last is testosterone boosters. And I'm talking about the ones that you can get at a supplement store. So, if you think a testosterone booster is going to build muscle or boost your testosterone in any meaningful way, you're wrong, I would say. It is just all marketing, and if you are buying them, I would get off them just to save your money. Stay away from them. I guess the only real way to really boost your testosterone that I'll talk about in this video or whatever is taking testosterone or other steroids that increase it. But I have no knowledge of that. I just know that if you inject testosterone, you'll have more. So, this is the tier list. I think I'd keep everything where it is. Maybe I'll make another one of these in a couple months or year if I'm still making these videos. But I'm pretty happy with where I put everything. You could argue for some of these up from the B to S, or S, A, and B tier. Move those around. I'd put these there because it's just not worth it for me. So kind of like a little outro. Supplements are there to support your training. They do not replace the effort or nutrition or consistency you get from lifting. You need to lift hard. Eat relatively well. If you're not happy with where you are, just start. That's probably the most important part you can do. Sleep enough. So it'd go lift hard, eat well, sleep. You can change those, all three of those around, whatever. Those are like the three most important. And then your supplements on this tier list and other ones that I didn't list, just there to fill the little gaps that you might be missing. If anyone who watched this somehow stayed to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure I will get better at making these as time goes on. I'm not going to edit this at all, any of that. And if there's a lot of background noise, that is a walking pad that I have been doing cardio on for the past hour and a half or whatever. So thank you again.